All right, this is referring to Amos 7:17. Because don't think for a second that the black woman is loyal to you. Feminism has greatly destroyed her mind. She is drunken off of the wine of this harlot. Uh, you read that in Revelation 17, verse uh, verse 17, verse 2. With whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication. So the inhabitants of the earth, meaning the people of that on this planet, the wine of her fornication is talking about those philosophies that comes out of Babylon. You will have multiple philosophies, doctrines, and some of them even conflict with each other. Feminism is one of them. Feminism, I forgot which wave. I want to say the third wave teaches women to be sexually liberated. You can have sex, as many sex partners as you want to. You can do whatever you want to do. Men do. If men do it, women can do it too. And all that just destroys us women. Think of right now, modern day. You think of your sexy reds, who's promoting being a harlot, being a slut, promoting fetishizing of black women or the NB woman, or women in general, but glorifying the hood rat behavior. You know, the hood rat, weave, fake eyelashes, fake nails, raptor claw tattoos, butterfly tattoos, stripper pole in her fucking living room at her fucking 1-bedroom apartment. Going to the all the parties and trying to fit in social climb. And it has not been profitable for the black woman. This is Amos, Nahum, Jonah, Hosea. One moment. Hosea. All right, Amos chapter 5, chapter 7. Amos chapter 7 and 17 says, Therefore thus saith Yahweh, thy wife shall be a harlot in the city, and thy sons and thy daughters shall fall by the sword, and thy land shall be divided by line, and thou shalt die in a polluted land, and Israel shall surely go into captivity forth of his land. All right. Now, it says thy wife shall be a harlot in the city. Now, if you go back in ancient times, harlots were, it was seen as not of course not good to be a harlot, and a lot of times you would not catch them actually in the city. You would catch them on the outskirts of the city or certain places. They're just not out there, wide and open. But it says your wife going to be a harlot in the city. She's going to be running laps out here in these streets. And that's what the modern black woman has turned to. A damn harlot. A woman that has no morals, no values, no principles. Want to twerk on everything. But that's what Eve teaches them. And she learns that from the Edomite woman. Just do whatever you want to do. Remember growing up, they had those infamous, I think it's called Spring Girls. Girls Gone Wild. That's what it was. Girls Gone Wild. And it was a bunch of white women just raising their shirts up and showing their breasts. And they basically spearheaded a movement of basically, lesbianism, freakism, going to college and just showing your body. Well, black women, you often didn't see them in those videos. And I remember they did an interview with the guy that did Girls Gone Wild. They said, why weren't there really black women in there? And they said nothing had nothing to do with the fact that, they didn't want black women in there. It was that black women wanted to be paid. They want to be paid to be in there. You look modern day today, black women, they want to be paid to be a girlfriend. They feel like they should be paid, and none of them want to be courted. They all adhere to a lot of these anti men channels that talk about just use men, get the bag, secure the bag, sis, and you don't need no nigga, but use men to get money. Don't let them know where you live, don't let them know where you stay, always have them spending on you. If you want to go out with you, tell them to cash app you, all this type of stuff, all types of crazy stuff. And that's the mindset of a harlot. A harlot is introduced. A harlot will sleep with anybody for money. Because what does she want? She only wants one thing, and that's money. She's not looking for the pleasure of sex. All she wants is money. And what do all these women look at men as? Just a wallet. And in response, guess what? A lot of men just see these same women as just what? A piece of ass. And now you got a modern day prostitute, even if they aren't necessarily walking the blade or posting ads on Craigslist and list crawlers and escort alligators and Backpage and any other website, Euros. I think that's higher end escorts. I don't think anybody's playing top notch dollar for a black bitch. But anyways, these women, they have no shame in them. They have you have a lot of them that take pride in it. That's why they get all the tattoos, and they fully immerse themselves in that lifestyle, stripper lifestyle. But that's all biblical prophecy. It's going to come a time where Isaiah chapter 4 is going to happen, where these women, where it says seven women should take hold of one man, saying we should eat our bread, wear our apparel, just let us be called by thy name. That's coming. It's right around the corner. You have the housing market that's going down, going bad. You have the jobs that's going bad. There's jobs being cut. A lot of these TikTok videos of people complaining about how they're losing jobs, a lot of them are women. They're losing a lot of these white collar jobs, these sitting in the business and behind the desk at Quicken Loans and stuff like that, and they're losing their job, and they're being called and saying, oh, you didn't do anything wrong, we decided to let you go. The thing about being independent, like how they taught black women. I remember growing up, TLC, no scrubs, Destiny Child's bills, and basically just look at men as all it is just something to use. Thing about being independent though is that you got to make enough money to be independent, and you live in an economy that is constantly going to shit, and the prices are going up. So it's hard to say you're an independent boss, bitch. And some of them are, college educated. And guess what? You got a degree in some shit that has no value. So now guess what? You working at Chipotle or Starbucks or Aldi's, and then you bitter as hell because you thought you was gonna live that boss chick, city girl, living single lifestyle, metropolitan lifestyle, and you can't. So the wife being a harlot in the city, that pertains to these women that are being loose out here in these streets. And on that note, I want to give all praises and glory unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Makakudash. Double honors to the elders of GMS well. Peace, salutations, and shalom.